Opening cinematic. A Dodge Challenger Hellcat roars down an empty desert highway, tires smoking as the sun sets in the background, the supercharger whine piercing through the air. Welcome back to Car AutoPulse. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic and unapologetic American muscle cars of all time, the Dodge Challenger. This car is more than metal and horsepower. It's a living legend, a machine that connects today's drivers with the golden era of muscle cars. From its wide-body stance to its thunderous version 8s, from its retro-inspired interior to its surprisingly modern tech, the Challenger remains one of the last great true muscle cars on the market. In this review, we'll explore its exterior design, interior features, performance across multiple trims, and of course, the pricing that makes this beast surprisingly attainable compared to the power it delivers. Let's start with the exterior, because the Challenger is one of those cars that looks powerful even when standing still. Dodge deliberately kept the retro design cues alive, and that's what gives it such presence. The long, flat hood, the squared-off front fascia with dual round headlights, and the wide grille all pay homage to the original 1970 Challenger that started it all. The front end is muscular and menacing, with narrow daytime running lights giving it a sinister stare. In high-performance trims like the Hellcat or Demon, the hood scoops and air intakes are functional, feeding air into the monster engines lurking beneath. From the side, the Challenger's proportions are classic muscle car. A long hood, short deck, and a wide, planted stance give it a profile that's unmistakable. The wide body package, available on trims like the Hellcat Widebody and Scat Pack Widebody, takes this to another level with flared fenders that accommodate massive tires, enhancing both aesthetics and performance. Large alloy wheels, ranging from 18 to 20 inches, fill the arches, and subtle character lines run down the sides to add muscle and definition. At the rear, the Challenger stays true to its heritage with a full-width taillight bar and rectangular LED lights that echo the classic models. The trunk lid features a subtle lip spoiler in some trims, while higher performance versions add larger spoilers or even drag racing-inspired wings. Quad exhaust outlets sit proudly at the bottom, ready to announce the roar of a HEMI V8 with every press of the throttle. Overall, the Challenger's exterior is bold, retro, and timeless, a true muscle car that refuses to follow modern design trends of crossovers and soft edges. Step inside, and the story gets interesting. The Dodge Challenger doesn't try to be a luxury car, but it blends retro cues with modern technology in a way that feels authentic. The cabin is spacious compared to rivals like the Ford Mustang or Chevrolet Camaro, offering more legroom and headroom, especially in the rear seats. That makes the Challenger the only true muscle coupe that can comfortably seat 4 adults. The dashboard design is driver-focused, with large, easy-to-read gauges and a central infotainment system that's angled slightly toward the driver. Depending on the trim, you'll find everything from simple cloth upholstery to premium leather with contrast stitching and suede inserts. Performance-oriented versions often include heavily bolstered seats to keep you in place during spirited driving, while comfort-focused trims offer heated and ventilated seating, power adjustments, and memory functions. Technology in the Challenger is surprisingly modern. Dodge equips it with the Uconnect infotainment system, one of the best in the business. The touchscreen ranges from 7 to 8.4 inches depending on the trim, and it supports Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, and available Wi-Fi hotspot. Higher trims add a premium Harman Kardon audio system with up to 18 speakers, turning the cabin into a rolling concert hall. The instrument cluster blends analog dials with a digital information screen that can display performance data like G-forces, lap times, and even supercharger boost pressure. In terms of practicality, the Challenger outshines its rivals. The trunk is spacious for a coupe, with enough room for luggage or even a couple of golf bags, making it usable as a daily driver or road trip car. Rear seat space, while not limo-like, is genuinely more usable than what you get in a Mustang or Camaro. This balance of muscle car excitement with real-world usability has helped the Challenger maintain a strong following. Now let's get to the heart of the Challenger, performance. Dodge has given buyers a wide range of options, starting from the base V6 all the way to the insane, limited edition Demon 170 with over 1,000 horsepower. The lineup starts with a 3.6-liter Pentastar V6, producing around 303 horsepower, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. This version isn't going to win drag races, but it provides smooth, reliable power with respectable fuel economy, making it a good entry point for those who want the Challenger's style without breaking the bank. Step up to the RT, and you get a 5.7-liter HEMI V8 with 375 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. This brings the Challenger's muscle car character alive, with a classic V8 rumble and plenty of torque for highway pulls. Then there's the Scat pack, powered by a 6.4-liter HEMI V8 pushing out 485 horsepower. This is where the Challenger becomes a serious performance machine, capable of sub-4-second sprints to 60 miles per hour while still being relatively affordable. But the real legends are the Hellcat and beyond. The Challenger Hellcat features a 6.2-liter supercharged HEMI V8, producing an astonishing 717 horsepower in standard form, with variations that climb even higher. The Hellcat Red-Eye ups the ante with 797 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful production cars in the world. And then, there's the Demon. The original Dodge Challenger SRT Demon was designed for drag racing, producing up to 840 horsepower on race fuel and featuring drag-specific equipment like a transbrake and skinny front tires for maximum launches. The most recent and final iteration, the Demon 170, pushes the limits even further, hitting 1,025 horsepower on E85 fuel. This makes it the most powerful muscle car ever built, capable of rocketing from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.66 seconds and completing the quarter mile in under 9 seconds, numbers usually reserved for million-dollar hypercars. Handling has always been the Challenger's area of compromise. Because of its larger size and heavier weight compared to rivals, it's not as nimble in tight corners. But Dodge never intended the Challenger to be a track car. Instead, it's about straight-line speed, highway cruising, and the visceral thrill of raw horsepower. That said, wide-body versions improve handling significantly with wider tires, upgraded suspension, and Brembo brakes. On the highway, the Challenger feels stable, comfortable, and commanding, soaking up miles with ease while still delivering brutal acceleration when asked. Safety and driver assistance features have kept pace with the times. Modern Challengers come with available adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and forward collision warning. It may not be as advanced as some luxury sedans, but it balances performance and safety reasonably well. Now let's talk about prices. The Challenger's appeal is not just in its performance, but in the value it offers. The base SXT model with the V6 starts at around $32,000, making it one of the most affordable ways to get into a stylish, full-size coupe. The RT with the 5.7-liter V8 bumps the price into the high $30,000s, while the Scat pack starts in the low $40,000s, still an incredible bargain for nearly 500 horsepower. The Hellcat starts around $70,000, with the Red-Eye pushing closer to $80,000. The Demon, being a limited edition halo car, sold for around $85,000 originally but now fetches well into six figures on the collector market. The Demon 170, the final send-off for the Challenger, was priced around $96,000 but has already become a collectible, with resale prices skyrocketing. What you get for the money is staggering. Few cars in the world deliver this level of power and heritage for under $100,000. Rival European cars with similar horsepower often cost 2 to 3 times as much. That makes the Challenger not just a performance bargain, but a symbol of Dodge's commitment to keeping muscle cars alive for the average enthusiast. Culturally, the Challenger is more than a car. It's an icon. It has starred in countless movies, from Vanishing Point in the 1970s to the Fast and Furious franchise. It's a staple in car culture, beloved by drag racers, cruisers, and collectors alike. The Challenger represents rebellion, individuality, and raw American power in a world where many cars are going hybrid or electric. Driving one is an experience like no other. The moment you fire up a HEMI V8, you feel connected to decades of automotive history. The supercharger whine of a Hellcat, the roar of a Scat pack, the crackle of exhaust on downshifts, it's all designed to thrill your senses. Unlike many modern cars that prioritize efficiency and refinement, the Challenger unapologetically prioritizes fun. The Dodge Challenger may not be around forever, with Dodge announcing its transition toward electrification, but its legacy is secure. The final models, especially the Demon 170, mark the end of an era, a last hurrah for the V8 muscle car as we know it. And for enthusiasts, that makes every Challenger, from the affordable V6 to the 1,000 horsepower monsters, something special. So what do you think? Is the Dodge Challenger the ultimate modern muscle car, or do you prefer its rivals like the Mustang or Camaro? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Car AutoPulse for more deep dives into the cars that define our roads and our culture.